Using items will cost you confidence points. On each item, there is an icon. There's an icon of a human, which means you can only use that item during the player turn. There is an icon of a Disturbling, which means you can only use that item during the Disturbling's turn. And there are items that have both icons, which means you can use those items during either turn. So this belt up here, it says it'll cost me 1 CP. So I would then reduce my confidence points by 1 point to knock back one enemy that's 2 spaces away. So that means, let's say this enemy was here. That is 1, 2 spaces away. I could spend 1 confidence points to knock it back. Now, you don't grab these cards, they just stay there for you to reference. This club over here, that costs 1 confidence points, and I can knock back 1 adjacent enemy. An adjacent enemy is 1 space away from you. So in this case, he would be able to get knocked back. The taser, it says stop 1 enemy from advancing. So if this enemy were to advance, I could choose to spend 2 confidence points to prevent it from advancing. I have the sheriff's badge. That will prevent 1 new enemy from entering. So we have an enemy that was going to enter the game. I could choose to use that item to prevent it from entering. The sheriff's hat, return 1 enemy to the enemy deck. So let's say he was a little too close to me and he was too strong and I just don't have the ammo to defeat this guy right now, or I can't prevent him from attacking. I would use this item to send him back to the deck. And lastly, we have the mace. The mace will reduce the enemy tracker by 1. The enemy tracker is this card here. If it's on you and it reaches the last icon, you lose. So we want to use the mace to reduce it by 1, and it'll cost you CP. Now, some of these items seem a bit overpowered, but again, just like when using abilities and earning achievements, it's a lot easier to spend the confidence points than it is to earn them. And you got to be strategic about it, because if you waste them too early in the game, you won't have them available later on when you need them. But that is items in a nutshell. Spend your confidence points to use the items. The icon on the item card will tell you which turn or phase of the game you can use them in, and enjoy.